Angie, welcome to the Crimson Trace classroom.
Thanks for having me.
So what we're going to do today is we're going to shoot a gun with and without a laser, and we're going to just compare and see how your experience is shooting it.
Okay.
Okay? So what I have here is kind of your standard 38 special. This is a Smith & Wesson J-frame revolver.
Okay.
What I'm going to do is have you shoot at the left-hand target with just using the iron sights.
Okay.
And then we'll move over to the right-hand target and use the laser.
Okay.
Now, are you right-handed or left-handed?
Right-handed.
Okay, so for this first drill, I want you to shoot just using your right hand, just your dominant hand.
Okay.
All 5 shots, and just aim in the center of that target, the center X. Okay, how was that?
It was okay. I hit him in the shoulder.
Yeah, you hit his shoulder a lot. His shoulder is
But I had one that was right, you know.
is big time pain. Okay, now let's just shoot this with the laser. Don't look at the sights, just look at the laser downrange and just put a good trigger press on it. Wow. Okay, what do you see down there?
Much closer to the X.
Yeah, much better. All right, now we're gonna give your right hand a break.
Okay.
You're gonna shoot this with only your left hand.
Oh gosh, okay.
So, same deal. We're gonna just use your iron sights.
I've never shot left-handed before.
Just focus on those sights and squeeze the trigger. Okay. Well, I know it's hard to pull that double action trigger with your left hand.
Yeah, I don't have the finger strength for it.
But you know what? In a self-defense scenario, the adrenaline's pumping, you can pull that
Exactly.
trigger.
Yeah.
Absolutely. This time, laser's on, and just focus on that laser. It's tough. You got some really good shots. All the shots were right in the center there.
Right in the center, yeah.
When do you think attacks happen mostly? At nighttime or daytime?
I would say nighttime.
So, how do you see your sights in low light or no light?
Horribly.
We're
If
gonna try
at
it
all.
out. We're gonna try it out. We're gonna shut off the lights.
Oh my goodness. Do I get to shoot with my right hand though?
Both hands.
Okay, good.
Okay, Angie. Bad stuff happens in the dark, right? So, we're gonna shoot this in low light, and we're gonna just use your iron sights and see what you can do on target, and then we'll switch to the laser again, see how that works. All right, now I'm gonna turn on the laser. All right, now just focus on the laser and squeeze the trigger. Let's do this again, and now we're gonna turn the lights back on, but something else is gonna happen. You don't always have a perfect shooting situation. We have some new shooting glasses for you.
Oh gosh, okay.
All right, Angie, I have a new pair of shooting glasses for you. Go ahead and put these on. They're super stylish.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Okay, so this is to simulate people who wear glasses, contacts, that kind of thing.
Which would be me.
You know, there you go. So you understand, you wake up in the middle of the night, you can't see that well, right? Could you see the sights?
Mm-mm.
No.
I didn't even look at the sights. I couldn't, I knew I wasn't gonna be able to see it. I was just looking at the
looking at the
form.
target?
I was literally looking at the form and just desperately trying to hit the middle.
Just kind of going on point instinct, huh?
Right.
Okay, here we go. Right hand target, and I like that speed because you're gonna shoot faster in a defensive situation. Wow. So even shooting faster, you kept all those shots on target. That was great.
Did? Wow.
We have one more for you, which is probably a way you have never shot a gun before. And we're gonna try it out right now.
Okay.
There's something we call shooting from retention. Now, if someone was on you and trying to grab the gun or hit you or whatever, you might be backing away and trying to keep the gun away from them.
Right.
If you're in close quarters, that kind of thing. Or if it just happens so quickly that you don't have time to get out and get a good shooting stance and perfect position. You might be walking around with it in your hand, and then, oh gosh, something happens. You don't have time to go out, or you don't want to push the gun out to the bad guy so they can grab your hand and wrestle over it. I want your free hand to be against your chest.
Okay.
So you don't get it out here in front of the muzzle.
Okay.
Okay? Okay. Let's do the same thing on this right-hand target. This time, obviously, you can use the laser. You've shot 50 shots. What do you think? What are your impressions?
Laser, total laser.
Yeah? Yeah?
Yes.
And this is what Crimson Trace is doing. They're going around and teaching this classroom to gun stores and people who work at gun stores, just to kind of let them decide for themselves, what do you think?
Yeah.
And it's a pretty good, good demonstration.
Yeah. Well, having children, having small children, it's important that, you know, if I'm going to get out there, regardless of which angle I'm shooting at, that I'm going to hit my target because I don't want him getting my kids.
Absolutely.
So that makes total sense.
Well, thank you for doing the Crimson Trace classroom.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.